Well, the crisis at the Department of Children, Youth and Families, or DCYF, just got worse. Today, a judge siding with a preliminary injunction saying that the state improperly moved 43 young adults from their juvenile facilities to adult prisons late last week. A judge ruling those inmates now must go back within 14 days.
Again, the settlement agreement provides an outlet valve for the respondents. Respondents may file an emergency motion seeking an exception to move a class member to DOC custody pending an individualized residential review hearing, and they opted not to do so.
Now, we're told that the state can defend themselves next week, but as it stands now, amid an overpopulation crisis, they need to move 43 young adults back into their overpopulated facilities. And at this point, there's no shortage of criticism coming at DCYF. The agency has admitted with the current number of inmates behind bars at their facilities, things are dangerous. Fox 13 has been reporting on a number of the issues, from fights and prison riots to a flood of drugs, even employees charged with crimes. But in the end, people moved, and they were moved because of their age. Curious because the state made huge efforts, even passing laws just a few years ago to keep young adults in these juvenile facilities until they turn 25. The basis of that move? To rehabilitate these kids as their brains weren't fully developed.
Why should this fall on our shoulders because of the solutions that they could figure out? Like, why should our rehabilitation, our safety, security, and programming, and all that stuff be removed and overlooked just based off of a mistake that they neglected? They neglected to try to find a solution to the overcrowding.
Now, that's the voice of Kyle Lene speaking exclusively with Fox 13. Just 4 weeks ago, he was being celebrated at a college graduation over at Green Hill, a juvenile facility in Lewis County. Then last week, he was moved without warning to an adult prison. And he's not the only one fed up. Listen to this statement, part of a letter sent to the Washington Superior Court Judges Association over to DCYF Secretary Ross Hunter saying, quote, Green Hill School, with a maximum capacity of 196, now has a population of 240. The appropriate time to plan and prepare for an influx of young people entering these facilities was at best when the facility reached maximum capacity. This lack of planning and engagement of stakeholders to craft realistic and informed solutions is perplexing and inexcusable, end quote. Now, you can read up on the latest and a look back at our continuing coverage of the fallout here on Fox13Seattle.com. Full coverage is available now under the Fox 13 Investigates tab.